Where are we now? I just pulled up usdebtclock.org, and we're at $37 trillion in U.S. national debt. When I wrote the book Pirate Money, we had $32 trillion. So we've added $5 trillion in just 2 years. That is the result of a federal government that can spend as much as they want because they know that the Federal Reserve can create all the money necessary to buy all that debt. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, and so we got about 2 or 3 charts that are all kind of saying the same thing. The first one here is federal debt as a percent of GDP, right? To make sure you're comparing apples to apples over time. And so it's a ratio of, like, if you're a family and you're making $100 and you're in debt $20, well, you're in debt 20% of GDP. So you can see most human history, we experienced some debt, but then we'd work our way out of it because we had that old Protestant work ethic and then the Catholic work ethic. And we had good leaders like Truman and Eisenhower. And then the 60s hit and we get loose culturally, and that ties right in with getting loose financially. We've lost our discipline across the board. So World War II, we had massive debt as a percentage of GDP, but then it came right back down until the magic arrow kicks in at 1971. And voila, we show that we can just print money after the war, and people learn, they go, whoa, we can just print money and pay off the debt that way, and look what happens to the lack of discipline. By the end there in 2050, where our debt is 180% of our economy, or 2 times the size of our entire economy, right? So you'd have to have 2 full years not buying anything and put your whole economy 2 years in a row toward paying off the debt. It's a disaster.